lightly go over it.
All right.
And then phase 2 is pretty much the big one.
Yeah, phase 1 is pretty
Yeah.
much just a recap.
Recording is a
A
go.
recap of
Let's
2
start
days.
the summit.
Welcome, Nept.
All right. So phase 1, review the current scenario. So what do y'all like about it? I guess I have no idea.
I mean,
how to do this.
we'll go in order of what we have, and then we'll have users add. So things we like. I like the Townie plugin. I really like being
Yeah, it
able to
was
claim
really
land.
really nice.
So I think that's the one thing I like. We'll go with next one, vanilla. So Blade, you're more of a vanilla guy. You like
So
just basic...
I'm a fan of vanilla. I don't like having too many plugins. Just my
That's just your thing.
preference.
That's all good.
I liked vanilla to start off, but I think it'd be nice to expand into like mods and stuff.
It'll be in phase 2 that we deal with that more in
Yeah.
detail.
Yep.
I know.
Friendly small server environment. I like that too.
Yeah.
I'm assuming all of us really do. Having a community in Minecraft,
Yeah.
so that's good in general.
Yeah, I think we
Hell
should keep it
yeah.
pretty
So
small.
nice.
And then Nep's glorious adventure. Yes, the experience
That
was
was fucking-
amazing to watch.
Was a good.
We're still
Fucking
building a
bad.
statue for that man.
Yeah.
We are still building a statue. Oh my
If we have a
lord.
server, if we make a server spawn the hub kind of thing, we'll have to add a statue, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
A statue.
Is there anything else you guys want to add to the we like thing before we move to dislikes?
It was nice having the railroad to connect everything.
Yeah, I like the teamwork on the railroad. I think everybody.
Yeah,
worked
just a
together
way of, like,
nicely.
Railroads are fun.
Connecting everybody, like, with some
Yeah,
kind of
that's nice.
pathway.
Yeah.
Our old
That's
server,
nice
my old
addition.
server, we had the Nether Railway hub,
Yeah.
just because it's shorter. But
yeah,
I
that would
like-
be
I like
nice
a
to
bubble
have,
too.
but it
don't
would just
like
take so long.
Nether stuff. I like to just be able to see the whole overworld go by. You know.
Plus, the Nether's scary as fuck to build in,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
understandable.
Yeah,
It's extremely fucking dangerous.
and it's nether hubs are complicated just too. So
Okay, so connectivity. Anything else we like? All right, I'm gonna
It was fun.
say that's it
yeah,
then.
no.
All right, so
Yeah,
things we
nothing
just like
common.
too much snow, ice. That's where we started. We didn't have
Oh,
much.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh my
dude.
god.
Everything.
I'm the only
I'm
fucker here who
fine.
likes snow, apparently.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm
No,
fine with
I-
snow biomes, but, like, that one was
It was
extremely
really
massive.
large. Hey, Scoots,
Was huge.
For Kesna to be in a snow biome, but then like the whole map was in a snow biome. I was like,
Yeah.
too much.
was that large biome, Scoots, or was that normal?
It was normal. It was...
That was normal. Okay.
Yeah, it was
I was an Austin
Scoots
with
and I literally had no animals near us. We had
Yeah.
bunnies.
Yeah, we had fucking
There's
dinner,
only
bro. That
bunnies.
was
I
our only-
I literally celebrated when I finally found 2 sheep. So I could
All right.
breed.
So biome diversity is what the lack of biome diversity is what we
Yeah.
dislike.
Yeah.
Users too far away from each other. Alpaca.
I can agree with that.
And then fucking Constellation in his ice biome. So
Yeah.
fucking
I just felt like-
Oh yeah, that's right. He was far away too. Yeah.
We want to kind of have like a town or like a
Yeah.
settlement almost.
Yeah, like,
And so
even
a few hundred
I...
blocks is one thing, but people like went way out and just doing their own thing. Go play
Yeah.
single player. Like it's a server. We should kind of be able to
Yeah,
see their base in the distance at least.
I think
You know.
that's what the focus of the railway was. To connect
Yeah,
everybody.
like, even I was, like, really far away from everybody, but that was because I just wanted to get away from the snow, dude.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
just
understandable. I
wanted
know
a place
exactly
that
that's why you
wasn't
did it.
snow.
Yeah, to be
Yeah, so
honest,
the-
I would build right at spawn, except there was so much fucking snow. So fucking
Yeah, I
bad.
would have built, like, right next to you guys if it weren't for the snow.
Yep.
Hey,
There's just way
welcome,
too much,
Mike.
man. Like, I doubt. Oh, hi, bike. I doubt that we get like another biome as big as that. But you know, if it happens again, you know, that's an easy reset right there.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that in phase 2. Lack of mushroom biome, Nept. Obviously, that's why you fucking left so long away.
Oh my god.
Hopefully, with the new thing, the new kind of map we choose with the seed, we'll have mushroom biome within like 10,000 blocks.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lack of economy. I love economies just because it makes trading simplistic.
Yes. I'm 100% with that.
I know
I like-
Blade isn't a huge fan of plugins, but yeah. Excuse me, what you gonna say?
I honestly prefer bartering because it can obviously
Yeah.
more interaction.
Yeah,
And
I
you
like
can still
that.
barter
Yeah.
too.
And then
I think
if we
economy
went further
plugin
on,
would
we-
have more like not really inflated, but artificial economy,
Yeah.
which would feel.
If
weird.
we went further on, I feel like we probably could have gotten more in-depth trading, other than just saying, "Yo, I'll give you iron for this." But
I mean, yeah, there's like a whole like portion of Townie that we.
Oh god. Oh shit. Okay, so
Yeah, that was the
OBS,
first thing you did.
I think my computer froze.
Oh,
Fuck.
big goose.
It's- Oh god.
And then people doing in-depth super exploration.
Yeah.
If we make a map limit, then that would solve that issue. As long as people are happy with the biome diversity.
Yep.
All right.
It's a meme now.
Yeah.
All right, important phase coming up.
Yep.
All right.
Base
So,
suggestions for rework.
Blade, is there anything you want to add to the meeting notes there, or was that pretty much basic shit we really don't need to add? I don't really think so. But...
That was just basic stuff.
Agreed with earlier points. Agreed with what we
Those
wrote.
points. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if there's anyone, I guess I should ask, is there anything you guys else dislike?
Honestly, those were my only problems. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those were
Yeah, really, yeah. There's not many of that problems.
Okay.
Well,
as long as no
also,
one
I guess, like, since there were no mods, it was mainly vanilla. We got things, like, done way too fast. Like,
Yeah.
didn't
Dude,
we
the Ender
reach
Dragon
end-
was dead within 12 hours.
Yeah, we reached end
Yeah,
game
Scoots and I didn't
in
even know
vanilla
the Ender
in
Dragon
day
was
one.
dead.
I didn't know either. Usually you hear it. I must have not been on when it happened.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think I was.
Taking too fast was definitely the main.
Yeah, I just saw someone say they had a Lytron. I'm like, hold up, wait, what?
Hold
When
on.
did this
I
happen?
mean, that said,
Yeah,
we
we
don't.
definitely need, like...
I literally was still in iron armor at that point.
Oh yeah, I never
So-
found diamonds until I picked it up from the chest that just.
Yeah,
happened.
the only way Scoots found diamonds was when he went in when he went in the chest.
That's funny. All right. So, as long nothing else you guys dislike?
Yep. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it,
Oh,
really.
yeah, that's good.
All right. So, phase 2, we need to decide, I'm assuming we're resetting at this point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
anybody who wants to defend keep the current server position?
I mean, feel free.
That's
Don't
not
feel
looking
like you're
a no.
outed out if you say no. By the way, like if you
Yeah,
guys
no.
want to keep the map,
I-
speak up.
I would like kind of miss what I've built and all, but I want to go.
Yeah, we built a nice base, but I would rather change.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The railroad
agree. I like I just like a full reset of these things. when it
Honestly, I'm
happens.
just bored of vanilla at this point.
All right.
just got bored really
and
quickly.
now we're on to the big point: mods or vanilla, and there's gonna be different views on this.
Yeah.
So
All right, first up, I'm 100% for mods because, like I said before, like you hit end game in vanilla way too fast. Like
Yeah.
eventually, you just get bored and like you either build or you fight, and that's kind of it. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah. I agree. I
Once
really
you get to
want
like
mods.
enchanting, that you're kind of done with Minecraft, really.
I'll agree.
Yeah,
I
that's true.
want mods, but then you have to be careful with like. So the first one somebody listed is FTP, obviously one of the most popular mod packs out there. There's a lot of issues I have with FTP, and that's like a lot of mods overlap each other and what they can do. And
Yeah.
Also,
I don't
have
know.
Unknown.
yeah, so when we choose mods, we're really gonna have to like set up like a Google form for this shit
Yeah.
and actually decide on
Yeah,
exactly which mods
yeah.
everyone wants.
I think
Take
we
a
should
different
have.
stance.
I think we should have big enough mod pack so that it's interesting, but not too big to where the point that the server can't handle it.
Well, definitely,
Obviously.
Yeah,
the
for
server's
sure.
number one priority.
I think
Yeah.
the Vanilla Plus could work from FTB, but it might be too little content.
That's too little in my opinion.
Yep.
But
Don't
we'll talk
forget
about that
also
later,
Bike
so-
would like. I'm assuming Bike's typing it, but I'm assuming
Yeah.
Bike will also want the NPC mod somewhere as well.
Uh,
And that's what I was
try
kind of
setting-
saying.
Voting on individual mods would take so long.
Yeah,
though.
no, yeah. That's it. When I ran the server, we'd have to like get the mod pack
Also,
given through.
yeah, for Scoots, it would just be easier just for a mod pack.
Yeah, if you don't with
Yeah.
different mods individually, you have to fuck with the configuration files and shit too, which is kind
Yeah.
of annoying.
I know.
Because
I think I've
FTB
built mod
has
packs
already,
with
like,
people,
a
and it's
pre-tailored experience.
yeah, it's just so annoying just to find out which mods work together and like that stuff. So
But let's not throw that idea out of the way yet either. So
yeah,
On the mods
that
thing.
was so big. I mean, maybe we should leave that for last. Maybe we should leave mods for last.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we're gonna leave actual mods for last. World border. Do you guys want a world border?
well, wait, was anybody gonna defend vanilla or are we?
We
good?
are. We're gonna go back to vanilla versus mods later because
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
kind of the biggest topic.
Is that
'Cause
if
there's,
we-
don't worry, Blade. We haven't forgotten you. We know you love vanilla.
Honestly, I
No,
like
no, I
that
wasn't-
too.
But I just wanted to say that if we mod too heavily, it might be confusing for people. Like,
Oh, it will be.
How do use the mods, all that
Yeah.
sort of thing. So, like, I'm okay with a few features that don't really. Concern is that the mod doesn't kill the vanilla experience either. Like, nothing that gameplay really too different. Like, new enemies or something. At least not everywhere.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
Mo Creatures actually still updated? Because that's like a good.
Oh,
general
I
map.
just-
I
Son
love
of-
no creatures,
That was
but I
so
think
old.
Truce.
that's
Okay.
it's old.
Okay. Well, anyway, we'll talk about that when we get. We'll talk about that at the end of
Putting in
phase
mod
2.
discussion for last. Okay, next.
Sounds good.
World border.
World border, yes or no?
We should probably have it.
I'm indifferent to the idea, but I do think it would be great just to like limit the size. Like first, it connects us all in the beginning with like that little town. Like nobody's like super far away. We don't have that problem at all.
Yeah, we
And,
should go
like-
with like the Minecraft Season 5 system I proposed earlier, of just a slowly expanding border. So there's still places to explore afterwards, but
Really
Yeah,
small,
yeah.
like 256 by 256, even.
it was
Like literally have a
they
little
did
village.
like 500 by 500 of it.
Yeah, it's gonna at least
can
be
put
a
two
decent
places small.
size.
Yeah.
Outwards.
Yeah.
Okay. And is anyone
Not
in?
entirely.
So most of us sounds like want a world border, whether it's expanding or outright world border. Is anyone who
Yeah.
wants just open free for all?
No.
As much as I'd like that, it's more of a necessity thing that we have the world border at all. I'd say
I'm fine without a world border, but we do have like that limit as to like how much we can expand because of
Yeah.
server size and all that.
Like a 10,000 by 10,000 map. Like it kind of sounds small, but it's actually pretty large. Like
Yeah.
you saw that picture
Yeah.
that we
Oh,
posted
yeah.
earlier. There's still tons of villages, tons of temples, tons of other things. So there's quite a bit.
Yep.
But eventually we will explore the entire thing, but it will take a while.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
All right, so we'll talk about. We can decide on this. Is there a size? I guess you guys want, or do we want to go with expand? How do we want to do that?
I'm thinking about going with expansion. That sounds the
Yeah,
best.
I think expansion
expanding.
sounds good.
Yeah, 500 by 500 for like the first maybe like 2
500
years.
500 is so fucking small though.
No, but think of how
I think a little
developed it'll
bigger
be.
than 500.
There's still
'Cause
plenty of
500's
resources
tiny.
in said area.
Okay, I would personally vote for 1,000 by 1,000.
I'd be fine with 1,000 to like maybe 1,000 to 2,000.
Well,
starting
then
off.
at the same time though, a lot of people want to like. I want to make my home in a mountain ice biome. I know Nep wants
Yeah.
to do it in a mushroom biome, and everyone probably has their own preference.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we do
Yeah.
that, then we can't really do that outright.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just have the 10,000 by 10,000 open at the start.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess 10,000 is honestly not that big.
Railways,
So,
we
like-
can always make longer railways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that takes a
1,000
lot
I mean-
of effort if you want to make it look
Like the
nice.
one to Blazen's place was what? Something, and that still took quite a while. Like, I just don't want people to settle way too far apart. That's again the concern.
Yeah.
I think 1,000 actually would be a better. That's a,
Doesn't
Yeah, but
start
we,
sounds like
we
a
like I
bad-
said, we also have to take an account of biomes because there's
I
so
think-
many different biomes.
I think
There is-
2,000 would be a good range to get a decent amount of biomes in.
Yep.
I mean, it
It's not
depends on like
insane.
how much it expands. Like, what rate does it expand at?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
for
fine.
Minecraft, they did like 10 blocks per day, at least 10 blocks per day for like the
Yeah.
first 2
Oh,
weeks. And then
okay, that-
that
that's
seems
like
really
really
small and
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
it's slowed
I
down to
think like
fucking 2
100
blocks,
maybe.
man.
Welcome, Apaka, by the way. We're
I'm
talking
thinking
about
like
map size.
100 blocks a day maybe.
That seems really fast,
That doesn't
I know. I think that's fine because
actually.
you
Yeah,
know
anyway,
how
that-
much
that
we
point-
like did in just 2 days. You know.
Yeah. By that point we like already have like settled and like stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like-
but then we could like explore to get like different stuff or whatnot.
Yeah, wait. Bike's making a good point. Are we talking about Minecraft days or are we talking real life days here?
Real life.
Daves, of course.
For 5 days.
And we were doing 100. We were thinking 100 blocks per day.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Fuck, man. I would think 1,000 personally, but
Yeah, 100 like seems very slow.
that would take
I would want
100
at
days for us
least
to get a 10,000 by
200.
10,000.
How about 256 a day? Yeah.
10 days, but
All right, yeah.
Nice Minecraft.
Hmm.
yeah.
But I do think that like having a small beginning area that's like limited, because we can just like have our homes later. We can just like make a town.
That's true.
in
I
the
would just
beginning
mine for
and then have
supplies
homes
and
later.
minerals.
I want to be in a little town with everyone. That'll
Yeah,
be
yeah.
dope. And we'll make a
Yeah,
nice
that'd be cool.
fun town, and then we can all build our own mansions out in whatever we
Yeah.
want.
That's true. We
Sounds-
could do
sounds
that.
Good, yeah.
All
Like
right.
if we eventually find, say, mushroom biome or ice biome over in the distance, we could have
about
outposts
we-
there and then have someone.
Yeah, we could have an
fortress
outpost.
there or whatever.
Yeah.
How about
that's
we
true.
do? Okay, so how about we do that? But how about we do 500 blocks per day?
Yeah.
You
You know how much
it-
we made.
it's-
You know
it-
how much
it
shit we
needs to
made
be.
in 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how much we're gonna need to
500 is fine.
expand in 2 days?
Oh yeah.
I'm fine with
Okay,
500.
so I'm gonna put down 500 per day expansion rate, and I'm gonna put down 1,000 by 1,000 starting. Does that sound all right?
Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
Alpaca has an idea. She's typing. Give it a second. Or she stopped typing. Oh, there you go. What my old server used to do is we used to have a. I forgot how big the map was. I want to say it was 5,000 by 5,000. And basically, you spawn in the server hub, and then basically the admin teleport. You choose a place on the map because you can see the dynamic map, and you ask them, "Hey, teleport me here," and that's where he teleports you, and you start your game that way.
Oh yeah.
That was how he did it. I'm not recommending it really
Again,
for
that
us,
splits
but
people up too much, I think.
yeah. But we were a tight knit community of about 20 people, so and we made railways just like us, and it was pretty good.
I don't know, man. Parkour's pretty far out.
Only,
Yeah.
like,
Holy shit.
Bases were on the
Like I get like where she wanted to build and what she wanted
Yeah,
to do, but it's just our spawn was not
I think
good
the
for
most
that.
optimal location would be like a forest in the center, like ice on the sides, and then a big ocean of islands next to it.
Yeah, freaking
Yeah.
Alpaca had a pretty sweet location, like freaking
Yeah.
archipelagos.
Yeah,
Like,
that
hell
archipelago looked really nice, but it was so far away.
yeah. Like everyone, that's why I mean, everyone has their own preference in biomes, and that's why, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, shit.
So I'm definitely saying 2,000 to start, 500 a day. I think that's a good balance.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah, I'm good with that.
So 1,000 times.
Paco, what do you think? And Bike and Neps. Like, I want input from everyone.
Yeah,
I like 1,000, but again, as long as we're all kind of agreeing to start a town, it doesn't really matter how big the border is.
A 1,000 border would be at least 10 million blocks. It's just space.
Yep. I just want to make sure we all kind of make everyone happy here and with a good compromise.
Yep.
Yeah, 2,000 by 2,000, 500
And
a day.
okay, so if we're expanding 500 today, what is going to be our max limit size? 10,000?
10,000.
10,000. Okay.
I'd even say
Yes.
15,000 at the very most.
Yeah.
Start with
I think
10,000.
10,000 is good.
I'd say
10,000
20,000 is
should
at
be-
most, but 10,000
If we can
sounds
choose,
nice.
Paca and I forgot who else was looking for maps. Paca found that really nice looking map with all the fucking biomes in it. I thought that was fucking amazing. That's so cool.
Yeah, send it. I didn't see it, I don't think. What?
Discussion's going to come later on, so let's move on to the next point. I think we've spent a lot
Yeah,
of
so let's move on. We're taking way too long. I made the point. Could we move up to 1.13, or are we so limited by plugins and mod updates that we can't?
Yeah,
I'm
probably
saying
not.
we're
Just
too
send it
I
limited.
think
out.
we're gonna be limited for at least 2 weeks because that's how long.
Wait, did it
takes
just
plugins
come out?
Yeah,
past limits.
It just came out.
like
Yeah.
a week ago, maybe.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh shit! I thought it was like a month or two.
No,
Dude, I've
it
always
just
still in
came out.
development.
So
Like,
did
it's like
I.
a
I
week
can move it up later.
Okay, that explains that. So we won't because 1.13 also adds those new biomes, so it would
Yeah.
change the seed anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
so never mind about that. We already got the final blah blah blah. Okay, what map do you want to use? We need to figure out what map we want to use, and we should probably do that in the Google Forms vote
yeah.
too, because everyone can find different seeds, and we can kind of all plug them in, and we just all vote on one.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
want
yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea.
one,
But
but
at the end
issue
of the
is-
summit, I'll do just a mini data collection doc.
Yeah, like the issue is, what if somebody goes into creative or whatever and they X-ray all the diamond? Like, I'm not saying that.
Okay,
I
look,
think
none of us are like that.
Yeah,
All right.
let's just do the
We
honor
have,
system.
we're all friends
No.
here, right? We should
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like a a little bit of honor
Yeah, yeah.
system.
No one is actually do that, man. Come on.
No,
That's a dick move.
That's
It's
pretty
good.
low.
diamonds aren't hard to find anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest,
We had like what 2
Yeah.
stacks, usually?
I just
Yeah,
want to
'cause that's
build,
how I
man.
found them all.
Can we
Yeah,
please
dude, I
have
just want to
creative?
build, man.
Oh wait, what'd you say, Alpaca? I didn't hear that.
I just want to build a cool house, okay?
That's pretty much everyone
I
here.
don't
That's
know.
fair. I can agree
But
with
it's
that
like
statement.
so hard. Like I had my friend like stayed up until 4 a.m. just mining the whole quarry.
Oh my god.
Oh boy, 4
That's
a.m.
why
And you said the
That's
quarry
like-
from the old
Okay,
world.
Bob, I got you. Yeah, so he like stayed up really late. That's why he's like kind of like pooped out on the server. He's like, really? All this hard work goes
Hey, man, we-
for
I
nothing?
mean,
all
a lot
put in
of
a
other
lot of
people
hard
also
work.
did
Dumb
huge
game.
quarries.
No. Anyway. Oh, game give you nothing.
Oh, that sounds like my mom or dad.
Okay.
My turn.
I think we should go more into that when like we get to the compensation part,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I do think that is a good
Give
point.
us Apollo gems.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
All right.
This is
Anyway.
not grand order.
Let's
All
move
right.
along.
So we're good there. Now plugins. Plugins. Do
If we go to
NPCs.
if we go to Forge,
What,
it
do we want
won't
to
be
leave these
possible.
mods too?
If we go to Forge, it won't be possible due to mods.
I see.
No. What are you talking about?
I
If
mean,
we
I
like
like
plugins, we should get essentials up and running.
Yeah.
So
Alright,
wait,
I need to
plugins
figure out
to
how to
prevent
get
mods
this.
from running?
Yeah, no, because there isn't like a specific bucket Forge that's updated, or
Ah, shit.
and then Sponge, which is the thing I can load up on it. I don't think has like Townie or whatever on it.
I just like
I
the
think-
idea of like having a protected land from mobs and explosions and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
So
Wait,
if we-
I have a question. So
Yeah.
if we're gonna have like protected land, so then what's the point of having like PvP? I guess in a sense, because like I don't know, because usually PvP is usually like I don't know. It's kind of
we're
like
we
synonymous,
talking about
like-
that. We made a point of that later down.
There's a
Yeah.
point later on for that. So do it.
Oh, okay, well I'm a little bit early then. Oh dang.
All good.
Oh.
Hey, there's like this one.
Oh,
card,
Next
that's it.
thing, let me see. MCMMO. That can go into the mod discussion, I assume.
Wait, so what is MCMMO?
It's like
Basically-
a skill-based system, you know.
In 3/4
You,
of a mile,
you have a
turn right
lot
onto
of
Lake
different
Merced
skills.
Boulevard.
Like think of like Skyrim.
Someone driving?
my mom's driving.
Bring this in the car.
But you know how Skyrim is, right?
Okay, well I'm going.
As you use
Okay.
skills, it levels up and gets better. That's essentially what it is. Like it's just a quality of life thing. Anything
And you
at
get
all.
abilities with
I'm
each skill too, though.
definitely a mods over plugin person, so that's my opinion on that.
It really depends on the mods and plugins for me. So, like I said, let's just leave plugins and mods down at the bottom. Let's just
Yeah,
talk about
down.
those later. Okay. So, compensation for players lost resources for the 2 days of work.
Wait, before that, Townie.
Wait,
if we
what?
keep Townie, there's a point right above that. If we keep Townie, do we want to have more of a limit of towns? Because in the issue I saw on the earlier server was we had a bunch of little towns that were 1 or 2 people, and there wasn't really like the 5 or 6 person towns that we kind of.
I mean,
Yeah, the
that
max
was
town
mainly
was
because
2.
I didn't understand Townie at all.
Yeah, you were just building
Same here.
off. Still part of casting the core.
That's why I also made the point of nations, because
Yeah.
we only had 3 nations, but I feel more probably would have sprung up later on.
And I feel
Do
like
we
there's
want-
only. I think our Prussia was the only actual nation, because
Yeah, we were the only actual nation.
the Sangvesferi had only 2 towns, and what's it? The SI.
Hey, man, we were
SSA had 1
trying.
town.
Wait.
We did our best,
Hang
man.
on,
You
I
were
have a
pretty
question.
places,
Don't want to
okay?
join.
I have 2 questions here. So, can we invite people
Turn
that
right
are not?
onto Lake Merced.
Ah!
We'll be talking about inviting people after. We'll be
Yeah.
talking about that
Yeah,
too.
there's a point. You have the Google Doc.
Inviting people that are outside the server into like the Minecraft world, or is this like strictly
Awesome,
only
that's
for
me.
like?
We'll be talking about that. That's our point on the list too.
Later.
Yeah.
Okay, and then also another question.
3.4 miles, turn right onto Login Street.
Turn right.
Nice.
Is there also like so you can make multiple towns with that like if you have like 2 people you can make like 3 towns, or can you like
No, I think
or
it's
it's
just
2
one town
people
per, only
It's
one. You can only
one-
have one town.
one
at a
town
time,
per
right?
person? Okay, well then I need to start recruiting more people because I need to colonize all
That's-
the islands.
That's what I did with Juicy right here. I mean, if you were to join
college, can you just
Wow, you were
Okay.
just using me, really?
I mean, you
All
gave
right.
me more space and free diamonds, man.
Also, I gave you all of your diamonds.
All right, well, let's move on.
So anyway, we were talking. Let's talk about nations and then towns itself. So nations, we only had like 3
Yeah.
that
One
existed.
real one.
Man,
Okay,
That's
we did
what
our
I'm
best,
saying,
man.
I was planning
I'm
on
just saying.
expanding. Don't want enough.
yeah, I was playing. We were all other 2 nations were planning to expand too.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I had to annex it all for Germany, man.
Well, a lot of you guys just didn't have enough people to
Yeah.
really expand.
I just started building beyond the
Dude,
border.
I had 2 days. What do you want me to
All
do?
of us had 2 days for fuck's sake.
Yeah, What pressure had like 4 or 5 people or whatnot? I don't even
Because
know.
you're German propaganda.
Okay,
You
we'll
just
get
said
propaganda then.
I think I literally posted actual fucking propaganda.
Good.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. All right. Anyway,
And we didn't even let people into the server that asked if they could be. We could have had like 7 people.
I mean, no, you asked for fuck's sake.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that was early on.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, wait, let's move on.
okay, so yeah,
Compensation.
nations need to be better, like what Blade just wrote. It's not a huge issue. We could leave unlimited nations. I don't know.
I mean, I
guess
don't
we'll
care
talk about
about like the
towns
whole
now.
aspect.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about this later because we don't even know if we're gonna have plugins yet.
Oh yeah, I guess we need to. Yeah, that's a good point.
Compensation.
Though I do want to just go over the other point too. Do we want 1 to 2 person towns?
Well, I
Do
mean,
we
I
not?
really wasn't even really using townie in the first place. I mean, I made the town, but like I just kept expanding past the borders.
Yeah,
I
we
use the
basically
town
made.
just so I can spawn there, like TP there.
Yeah,
That's what
Yeah, that's about it.
That's all I used it for.
yeah, that's true. Me too.
We could always make town like 1 town and then outposts as people's homes if they want separate homes
I
somewhere.
would support
Yeah.
everybody being in one town. Actually, that'd be kind of cool.
I don't know. I feel like with this, like this is the one of the most split ideas right here.
Yeah, I vote for
What's happening?
multiple nations.
Let's just leave it the way it was then, and we'll figure it out at a later point because we can do
Well,
that. Once the server
if we don't get NPCs, then we'll probably need like only 1 or possibly 2 like nations or something. But if we get like the NPCs, then we can get the bigger towns because you can fill them with NPCs.
All right, we'll bring it up in the when we bring up plugins again. in
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay.
All right. So compensation for players' lost resources for the 2 days of work. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I don't think anyone should get shit, and we should just reset. That's my
Yeah.
personal opinion, though.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
the
okay with that.
compensation
A little
depends on the
part of me
spawn.
is dying inside with my railroad, but you know what? It's only 2 days. It's not that big a deal.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just glad he didn't bore out the straight
I'd-
3x3 tunnels that I was gonna make.
I made a
I'd
giant.
say
Pouring out 4x3.
give you a little pickaxe,
Yeah, just give them all an iron pickaxe, right?
like
Yeah,
an
I mean,
iron
my
pickaxe,
mine
and that's all
shaft
good.
underground was 3x3
Dude, could we,
tunnels.
like- Could we maybe get a set of diamond tools each? Iron armor? Like
God,
just
no.
our
with
personal
fortune,
items.
with fortune 5 and a unbreaking 10,
No,
please.
no,
Can I take efficiency 9,000, please?
Of course, dude. Of course.
Yeah.
All right, so
I know, but seriously,
I
I want to play devil's advocate here. I do think there should be at least some compensation depending on our spawn, because I'm like that designer guy. If we don't spawn near like certain biomes, I won't have certain resources. Like, I need like plains biomes, flowers. I need swamps for like vines and
oh, no,
lily
that's
pads.
the gathering phase, man. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
probably-
but like if we have like a limited like border, I won't like be able to actually do that.
yet at least.
That's the issue.
Yet at least. I mean, it will grow
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
slowly be able to gather them.
If I could just like have it in the
Every
beginning,
day.
that'd just make everything easier, honestly.
So we do have split opinions on this.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't hurt like me at all. It's just building aspect, like
I'm thinking
decoration, really.
certain cosmetic
It doesn't give me any
options.
edge whatsoever. It's just like aesthetic.
For certain cosmetic objects like the packed ice that Constellation asked me for, I'm willing to spawn it in, but as long as it doesn't do anything, like, you know, also it's
Yeah,
really hard to
exactly,
get, like, the-
exactly.
So no,
yeah, I
like
think
raw
we should
materials.
I think starting off just like full reset, but then if people need aesthetic things,
I'm willing to
Scoots
give
can
out,
spawn
yeah.
a certain amount in.
I need some
I'm
diamond blocks for
100% with
decoration.
that.
How do you define aesthetics?
Like, they literally do nothing,
They do nothing.
but look nice.
Part of the crafting recipe, and they can't be a tool.
Yeah,
Yep.
they can't be a tool.
Yeah.
And how much of
Well, I
said
mean,
cosmetic
excluding flowers and
I don't
dyes,
really
and
care
that
how much
obviously
I
doesn't
give
count.
out, man. I gave him a fucking spawner.
Bro.
You did what?
Oh
no,
my
like
Good.
it spawned in the packed ice.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
not
not like
okay.
an actual.
you
Like,
made it
spawn
sound
in
like
mob.
something else.
Yeah,
man.
like it was technically
Yeah.
a spawner, but spawned in packed ice.
Fun.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think like
yeah.
that kind of stuff, just for aesthetic, perfectly fine to just like give to people.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the beginning, like later on when like we get like actual expansion of the border and like access to biomes, no more of that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
as
in the
long as
beginning-
we don't have access to the biome in the beginning, I think it's fine.
How about
I
we do
agree.
this? How about for the first day of opening, you can do it. Anytime after the first day, you can't anymore. So if you need shit, you ask for it for day one, and that's it.
I don't. How
I'll
how
ask
far
myself
build it are we
expansions.
gonna be day one?
2,000 by
'Cause
2,000.
I didn't start doing aesthetic designs until day 2, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Oh, I
It
did
was
aesthetics
more
like
like
the
prep
first
and make sure
thing, man.
everybody's runs fine.
Scoots and I were literally just using stone bricks day 1, and then day 2 is when we started using other stuff.
I kept using stone bricks, so.
Well, we still use stone bricks, but
I mean, that's just like player preference.
Yep.
Because like I'm totally a builder. You guys are like miners and whatnot.
Oh
yeah,
alpaca
I
is
strictly mine.
Scoots and Scoots and I were builders.
I build, but only railways.
I like trains.
No, bro.
You know,
We built
like
towers.
trains.
So, like, I am the I like trains kid.
I built 2 towers. Scoots built a blacksmith and a train stations.
You built the 2 towers?
Yeah,
I
Oh,
started
God.
thinking Lord of the Rings.
Well, Taige too. I actually just realized too, because
the
I
twin
mean,
towers.
where we're starting isn't where we're gonna be staying either, though. Because
Yeah.
remember, we're limited.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
might not even want to be doing aesthetic building within the first few days, anyway.
Oh
should
no,
be
I
planning,
did,
bro.
dude. Don't
Are
you
we
worry.
saying- alright.
No. I mean, in a limited space, though. You know.
Hey, alpaca's
Oh
fine.
yeah, of course. But it's just like I have to make something good, man. Like it's in my blood. My first house
Maybe
cannot
first,
be like
like-
some dirty dirt house, man. It's gotta be pretty.
Okay, we're getting off topic. Scoots, you want to take us along to the next point?
Okay, now to allow for transportation in set homes, I'm like mixed against the teleportation. To be honest, it's very useful,
Teleportation-
but
How
kinda
about
think-
TPA at most? Like
Set
after
homes
teleport
should
rather
be
than just
fine.
straight up.
But I don't know.
But you
I
can
do
teleport
think
to your own
just
town.
Teleport to your
teleport-
own place is fine, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
exactly.
I wasn't ever
Teleporting
using
to
it,
other
but
people's place
definitely.
is, I don't think
Let's
that's
go
good.
to the system we were originally
The-
using, which was like
Yeah.
use railroads to
In-
get to people, but teleportation if you
The
just leave
reason-
your house.
The way
So-
that this was balanced out in a county normally is that you usually have a charge for it.
Yeah, but we don't have an economy.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the thing.
I like railways. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say one thing that
Trains
my
are
old
fun.
server did too is every day you got another warp, and you could save as many as you want and not use them, or you
Yeah.
could use them when you want, kind of thing. So I don't know if we want to do something like that or not, but
I just like to point out that until this point, I had no idea we had teleportation at all. I was
Ooh.
walking everywhere.
Oh my
Ooh,
god! I
dude.
constantly teleported to your place while I was doing the metro. Look at hell.
Rest in peace, bike, man.
all right. So I think most of us are in agreement then to teleport to your own place, and that's it then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
And it gives you like to like stick close together to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah. Again, that's part of the point. We don't want to encourage too much just running off wherever.
That sounds good then. For the concern about the trade plugin, I think we'll probably can someone bring that point down to the plugin in mod 1.
Do we want to build a spawn, hub?
That's an interesting one because spawn hubs are really cool when we have a really good builder making one, and they're just
I-
kind of cool for the server.
Yeah, I like the idea of a spawn hub, but like, will anybody actually go to spawn if we don't have like any new players? Because
Yeah.
we'll all like be
That's true.
playing by then, like in our own area, and I doubt we'd visit spawn unless like
I
Just a
think
we
low
have.
I think
trade
a spawn
plugin with,
area.
like,
I
as
think
a
a spawn hub
marketplace.
is useless.
That's true. I could. You were probably right then.
I mean,
maybe
we
the spawn
build-
hub
we
could
could
be.
put like a trading hub there or something.
Yeah. Unless we like do something there that like makes people want to come back, it's
yeah,
not
and
really
we can
like,
always build that later on. So okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we don't need to worry about a spawn hub then.
Low priority. So
All
yeah,
right.
definitely low priority.
Also note
better-
that whoever builds near spawn, can you please just build like a little place for newbies to hide in the case that it starts night when they spawn in?
They get the dirt holes and that's it.
That's it. That's what I had to do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
fuck. Alright.
When I joined in the server, I had to dig. It was in the middle of the night, so I had to dig a hole and hide in it. And the problem was I hadn't quite finished setting my visual settings, so it was like the gamma was really dark, so I couldn't see anything at all.
I was gonna Papa brought up a good point, and that's kind of cool too. I love when there's like a shopkeeper selling shit you can't normally get with an economy system. But
Yes, 100%.
But I don't know how people feel because when you have spawners, then people make their own mob farms, and things can get laggy if you're not careful.
That was a thought I had. Maybe the spawn hub could just be a place where there's like one spawner of each mob type that you can go kill with a sword, not like an auto killer, you know.
That's
An XP farm, but it's
Yeah.
not automatically done. That could be the allure of a spawn hub, you know, set up by Scoots.
Hey.
yeah,
Spawn
would be a good
Mm.
setup.
too.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think I yeah, that seems.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not
I
really
don't
into
really like
that.
I'm
I don't
pretty
like that
neutral
idea.
on this because I can live without spawners, but it's also nice to, like I said, buy shit that you can't normally get. Like
Yeah.
animal eggs
Buying
too
stuff
are a
is
thing
fine.
too.
Oh yeah, animal
Right.
eggs are one because it's something it's a pain in the ass to get certain animal types.
Mushrooms.
Buy
Yeah,
access
like
to the
mushrooms.
spawners.
This goes in the mod discussion, I think, though, with the economy.
Yeah, that would go in.
White concrete.
Oh, dude, we're saving so many things at the end. Oh my lord, this is
Yeah.
gonna last so long.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. All right. Let's just. Fuck. What do you
I
guys
mean,
say for that
depending
one?
on whether we choose mods or plugins, though, it'll just split that portion in half. So
Okay. Let's just move on to the next point then. Better planning of construction road central town.
Well, in the beginning,
I
I
was gonna
think we
show
will
up,
have a
like-
You
central
can't really
town.
plan for that shit, man. People build where they want to build.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, sorry, like a
Yeah.
central town in general, I guess. Sorry. I don't know if we want a central town. I guess our starting area will be a central town, and then when we move away from it, it can't still be. It will still stay the central town, I guess.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
definitely still gonna be people that stay back. I probably will.
I probably will.
I'm
as well.
probably going to stay
I
with
go
it.
where Scoots goes.
All right. So yeah, we can have a central town, and then roads. Roads will have to
God,
be
this
random.
next
It depends on where the people settle. So
Scoots, we're gonna be friends. Why is this point even here?
Wait, what? Oh god. Alright, so
Yeah, I do like the
that's
idea
just-
of roads.
that- I think
They're
that's
just
that
a
mod.
Goes down to
pain
mods, by
in
the
the
way.
ass to
Scoots.
make.
I'm guessing Ants added that. Mods and original mods. Thanks. Okay,
Okay.
now.
So MC. So are we? So we're kind of agreeing that we'll make a central town basically, and then
Yeah.
roads and construction will kind of be random where people settle.
Yeah. But I
Okay.
do think central town should be optional, like in case you don't want to be there.
I
like
mean, you
build
don't. Yeah,
somewhere
Oh,
else.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Of course,
I just think it'd be fun.
Of course, of course.
MC edit old houses. I'm against that idea personally, but
Yeah.
That would
I'm-
work for my
I
house.
like
Like,
my
my
old
like,
house a
football
lot,
built
but
into the mountain, so
And it's the older houses thing. It would just tie into compensation.
it's just a mess, honestly.
yeah.
I really
yeah,
don't want to
we're
learn
fine
how
without
MC
it.
it works.
Yeah.
NPCs, that should go to modding.
Move down to mods. Yep.
Yeah.
Funding plans. Should donors get items? Obviously, Scoots cannot pay for the server by himself. We need to donate regularly, like every few months.
You can, like, do
Keep
we?
'em alive.
I mean, I think we'd keep it alive anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm willing to
it's,
do it.
it's
I'm
good for
willing to
enough F2
compensate.
buys, maybe. I have enough money in
I'm
my
willing
PayPal
to
right now.
just. I'm not working right
just
now.
make sure to
so
put like a notice when you start to run out. That way we all know to donate.
Yeah, that's up to you, Scoots, for supplying the info on that and when we need to
Alright.
donate. Because
Yeah, just-
I'm more than willing to donate. I just need to know how much you need and when.
I'm out of this. I don't have money.
And then should donors get items? I've seen different servers handle this so differently from others.
Also, I'm
and
pretty sure it's against the Minecraft EULA. Yeah.
it was a donation, quote quote. Not buy. I personally would rather just not like
Yeah, no.
donors.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
I'm
sometimes they
saying
get
no
titles.
against that.
Sometimes they get titles and stuff, but I don't really care
Yeah.
for a title. I just want to keep the server
I'll
alive.
probably
So,
give
Just
you a
those
nice
small, it's
title
not
if you
that big
join
of a deal.
Prussia or France or
So-
whatever.
Yeah.
so yeah, no to donor stuff then.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll say no to that. All right, and then also yeah, just keep us updated on the donations and such. Allowing your friends to join out or from outside the server to join. There's a controversy on this, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Also, for one, we have one in this channel right now, so.
My general rule for this shit is, you can invite people. Make sure they're just not fucking assholes,
Oh, yeah.
and they can fit into the community pretty well.
Yeah, it seems like.
They have to
Tuesday,
speak
right?
fluent English.
That's my suggestion. I know
I-
some people just don't want anyone though, so
Yeah.
I'll let those people speak up too.
What if they actually like join the like this whole Discord as a
Yeah,
whole?
yeah. It
I
seems
think
like
that's
that's
fine, right?
happening to Juicy right now.
Oh, wait, what? I haven't spoken to any other channel.
Go to the girls' frontline channel right now, Juicy.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Where is
fine,
it?
honestly, until the people outside the server join.
Yeah,
It
Scoots,
just makes things like more lively.
what's
Yeah.
the reality of us upgrading the max number of slots to hold people?
That
How
wouldn't
many do
be
we have
too
right
hard.
now?
It's 20 right now, but I think
We've never even had
mods
20.
would have to keep it at 20 and then boost the mods. At,
Okay, so
max
I
count.
say for now, invite sparingly. Like,
Yeah.
I might invite a friend, maybe two, most likely just one. And I mean, obviously, we won't be on all the time, so it should be fine in theory.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna invite my real life friends because I already know they're not going to mesh well.
Is there anyone against that who doesn't want anyone?
I think later down the line that we might have to put like
Restriction.
a total no more outsiders
Yeah.
rule if like things
Yeah.
get too crowded.
Okay.
But we're not that we're not there yet. We don't have to think
We're
about
actually,
that
like,
right
pretty
now.
far. I've seen a max of 10.
Okay, so invite
Yeah.
sparingly. Make sure they're not assholes. Make sure they can fit in. That kind of thing. Just general.
Yeah, obviously,
sense.
I don't want it to the point where like the main people can't even join the server if it's that full. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to get to the point.
we
of
need to
having,
stop
like,
it before it gets said.
50 people.
And if they swear in this Christian Minecraft server, they're getting the ban hammer, right, Scoots?
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to heck.
Oh, that your friend's gone already.
Oh god.
Alrighty. So that's that. Allowing PvP. Honestly, PvP was already on. I don't think anyone's really enough of an asshole to
Nobody
go and
used it
raid a
though,
base.
so-
Dude,
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think rating is fine as long as it's like sort of, how you put it,
As in like
pre-planned.
like
Like it's
both
announced,
sides.
everyone knows it's gonna happen. Like you're doing it for fun, sort of.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
like,
we're gonna
okay.
fucking destroy
gladiator
Alpaca's Island.
stadiums once we get an economy.
Let's do a
Like
naval invasion.
it's
of
something that's
Alpaca
officially
Cow.
declared ahead of time. You know, it's not just random out of the blue griefing. You know what I mean?
Naval
Yeah,
invasion.
straight up griefing is not allowed. It's kind
I
of
got
hard.
my rowboat.
It's hard to determine the line between griefing and raiding sometimes. I say just don't destroy people's shit. I mean, this is so weird when it gets hard to get into.
Yeah.
I guess, what if both parties agree to raiding then?
Yeah.
To a war, I guess I should say.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
more
it
like a
sounds
war
fair.
line,
Like
a line of a war.
So no outright random griefing. It has to be a declared war that both parties have to sign on a book.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Discord
like,
switch.
and
oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna have to steal the sign or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new one too. Abandoned bases. If someone isn't here, oh, that's a good point, Alpaca. I didn't even think about that.
I mean, personally, I'd Anschluss it.
Yeah, yeah. I see, so this is
Maybe
good.
if someone isn't active for over 30 days, maybe their base becomes abandoned, and then we can raid it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if someone had like a base that they built and then just sort of left it and then kind of forgot it entirely existed, like they
Then
have
I-
multiple bases and then they have like one they just completely forget about. and
Oh,
just
like
sort of
like
sits there.
say Constellation's old base before, like old factory before it moved out to Biome.
I think that's fair. I mean, if they ban it, talk to them first if they're still active, and
Yeah,
ask them
yeah.
if you can take the
Yeah,
land or raid the
Constellation
base.
said- Constellation said it was fine if you took anything from his old base.
Yep. I think that'll work then. All right.
Yeah.
So basically, kind of make it a both parties have to agree kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if it's abandoned
Yeah.
for over 30 days, then it's free for all.
Things are fine with consent.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
And there
how you
might be
sum it.
exceptions to that 30-day rule, depending if someone's like on vacation for like 30 days, like
Yeah,
for
yeah.
2 months or something like that. Something silly like that. All right.
Gotta announce
So
it.
that's how that will work. Ender Dragon event and respawns. I think we should have a bunch of events as a server-wide community.
Oh, we should have a final like
Of course,
Wither boss
dude.
event before I close all that.
Wither Boss and Ender Dragon are well. Okay, so Ender Dragon. Do we want it to have respawn every now and then?
Yes, I
That'd
say
be
yes.
nice. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's
I'll
you know,
probably have to
it's
make a
gonna die
giant
like the
thing.
first 12 hours and they'll be like, right, now what?
God
Yeah,
damn it,
that sucks,
Neps!
'cause I like fighting it too.
Spawn once a day, and then if it's not nobody kills it that day, it just stays till the next day.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Or maybe once every 3 days. Every day sounds like a lot,
too
doesn't
much.
it? That's a lot of XP per day.
How do you set the
Hey,
Ender Dragon
that's
respawn
not
anyways?
Choose.
There's plugins and stuff that can
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
work around that. We might have to do some research, but we'll do that when we
Or
have
somebody just walks in there and spawns it with like a command or something.
Or do like
And
you have
then
to
a-
like do the in-game thing.
And then events. I'm assuming like we kind of want like events every now and then to like do as like fun little things, right?
Giant
Yeah.
line
Gladiator
battle.
tournament.
Gladiator. That's what we had in Mario Server too. Like we had a gladiator tournament that actually was wave based, and it was like 10 waves. You had to start this. You got like a little prize at the end.
Elytra bombing.
Oh god. That'd be more
So, yeah.
of a
Here
plan.
was a
We
thought I
can-
had.
And we totally make a coliseum somewhere in the world.
Yeah,
if we ever do
I
it.
love the idea of having an arena, like with like PVE arena, pretty much.
Yep.
Flying competitions have to fly
Like,
through
what if
hoops.
we for 1 weekend only, we like let's say somebody wanted the tanks mod where we all have
Flans.
entire
Oh
thing.
God.
We don't
Oh.
want that on the server all the time, but maybe for 1 weekend we add a certain mod and then we take it off.
Okay, yeah. That sounds
that
really
sounds
nice.
cool.
The thing is that mod would have to be like small enough that it wouldn't fuck up the server.
Yeah.
All right, so that sounds good. And that brought up a
Lens
good
is
point.
very iffy a lot of times. So we'll see how that works.
I guess the Ender Dragon can be respawn in survival now, which is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. I didn't know that.
I think I mentioned it a couple of times, but alright.
Oh, did you? I totally missed that. Sorry. All right, so that's good. So we'll do events, let the Ender Dragon respawn, or we'll respawn it ourselves. We'll figure that out. Regulations on building in the wild: prevent random dirt pillars, partial trees, ugly stuff. That's a good point. I
think-
fucking hate seeing that shit.
I think
I
if-
personally go. I'm a way to not do that
Yeah,
unless
yeah,
I have
me
absolutely
too.
no
Yeah,
choice.
I think we should just have a rule, like a general.
just
I mean, it's
Courtesy
just
rule.
generally not being a dick. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It's just be nice.
I'm saying, well, are we saying like random dirt pillars, just like completely random, or like against hills and mountains?
If it's against a hill or mountain, I think I'm okay with it.
I'm
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's
I'm okay with hills,
justifiable.
mountains. I think definitely you have to fully cut down the tree.
Yeah.
I would agree on that one. Even if it's just a jungle tree, motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's a lot of wood you're getting.
Aww.
Of course, it might take a little bit of
Just
time,
get
but
the,
yeah.
get the vein mine mod or whatever.
Well, if we were to get MCMMO, that would solve the problem, but we'll talk about that later. So keep nature nice. We got that.
Also something to add. If we form a nation, that nation should be able to have specific regulations like OSHA.
Oh yeah, yeah. If it's in their land,
Yeah.
they can do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Yeah.
Land, if you're claiming it, do whatever you want.
Yep. Build penises. I don't even care. All right.
I just want to invade you.
Creeper
man.
explosion damage. I think creepers should be able to explode and leave holes in the wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I
Hold
didn't-
on.
I almost want to say in towns too, but I know a lot of people would get mad with that. So
Yeah, it was kind of
Just-
broken with
just
animals
give 'em
going into
a
or not
race.
mobs going into towns.
Yeah.
Or-
Do we
wanna
they-
leave?
they-
I was
just-
so
I mean, that's
confused
on a
at first
per
when that
town
happened to
basis.
me. Like, when a mob walked into our town borders, I was so confused. I was like, wait, what? Did it just
could we actually leave mobs walking into towns and such, but leave creeper explosions off? So, like they can explode.
I changed my town settings to that where they could walk in, but they wouldn't do any damage.
I
to
think
the
that should be a
structures.
mandatory option, just because
yeah,
I feel
I'll
somebody
go
needs to
into town in
protect their
conflict.
area properly
Yeah.
and light it
Yeah.
up. All right.
But yeah,
so
otherwise,
cool. Essential should axe. Oh, never mind. Okay. Same for Enderman pickups. Oh, that's right. I forgot Enderman can steal shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
automatically disabled in townie settings.
Cool. We'll leave that disabled then. We don't need Enderman stealing shit.
Wait,
lag-
they'll never steal shit at all?
Yeah, at all.
In Niman? Okay, that's good. then.
It's a useless and annoying thing, but
Yeah. Lag reduction. What do they mean? But who wrote this and what do they
Yeah,
mean?
I don't know what that.
it was me. I was just like, should we make steps to prevent people from building super large redstone things that could cause lag or whatever?
That
I'm
is a
looking
good
at
point.
Constellation.
I know some. I mean, Jolly wants to build a fuck ton of automatic farms too. It sounds like, and I like automatic stuff too, but it can be taxing
Don't
on the
do it.
server.
I'm just saying, be careful. You know.
Yeah.
Let's just have that as a guideline. Don't go overboard.
I'd say be courteous.
Well, I
and
think
don't build
Mods would take a
giant-
little bit of strain off of that as well. I mean, mods themselves are straining, but they have ways to automatically farm like without using a bunch of redstone.
That's true too. Yeah. I say just be courteous. Don't build overly gigantic mechanisms that will lag the server. Just build smaller ones for the shit that you need.
No piston slime block cars. Those are horrendous for servers.
All right. So just more common sense stuff in that regard then.
Yeah,
Wait, what are
yeah,
piston
yeah.
slam box cars?
That's it. Slime
Oh, you have
box.
never seen those things!
I
God,
haven't
If you
either.
ever played the rocket game mode like with those, it gets so laggy.
Yeah, it's really laggy, but I mean, hey, yes, you can place the place really fast.
It's cool, but it's like laggy. It probably won't be that bad if you just have one like small one. But don't
No,
try to
no,
build,
just
like an
none of
army of
those.
them.
Your little note next to redstone. All right. So that's that. Roll difficulty. Blade wants normal. I like hard.
I like hard too.
Oh,
I
mean,
don't
we-
care.
Let's have a vote for this on
I
the
don't
Google
care.
forums today.
Minecraft is easy.
So what actually is the difference between normal and hard?
So for hard,
Mob
you can die
damage.
from hunger. You can die from. Wait, can you die from poison in hard? I can't remember.
I don't
You
think
can't.
You cannot die from
it-
poison. You can never die from
That
poison.
always means
That's
you
what I thought.
have.
Okay.
But you can die from hunger.
Zombies can break down doors in hard.
Wooden doors only.
Wooden doors. Sorry, yeah, wooden doors. And that's kind of the big two ones. And obviously mobs are a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
I don't know if their AI improves, to be honest.
I think the AI
Yeah.
is just as dumb as ever.
I just think that's difficulty we don't need. Like I'm pretty bad at killing mobs, so like for the people.
I didn't
Yeah.
know
I
it
can
had,
say
had,
I'm really
had
bad.
some time,
I'm really bad.
had some cases where the mobs like it would lag at the worst moment and like it wouldn't register the hit on the mob with the weapon.
Move the difficulty after like a couple of weeks for us to prepare. Like when we all have diamond and armor, then move to hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
think
hard also
normal's-
allows for the
normal's
mob.
fine.
The mobs also spawn with actual like good armor and shit later on with hard,
Yeah.
don't they?
Well, I already know some spawning with some, but yeah, they spawn with better stuff than hard.
It's like the longer you're in an area, the more shit they spawn with, I think.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
But the big thing I think is to be able to break down doors and the
Let's have-
hunger starvation.
Let's have 3 options on the Google Forums vote then. Let's have normal, hard, and then start with normal, go on to hard.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Does that sound good? Okay. Alright,
Server
world,
end goal.
I guess, Scoots, do you have an end goal for your server?
Just make a really cool world, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, you're
make
a
a
voice.
memory.
I think when we
Minecraft doesn't
when
really
we
have that
like
much of an end goal.
Yeah.
I think when we like
So-
completely destroyed the whatever world we're in, we could just abandon it and restart. You know when you get to the point where like every square inch is like covered with something that you've built, you know, stuff like that.
Everything
'Cause
has
we're
been mined.
We're playing with a world that has a limit, right? So
It won't
There
happen
will be a
for a
border.
very long time, but
Yeah.
we'll probably get there someday.
Yeah.
Alright. And then allowing unlimited teleports or restricting them. Wait, didn't we talk about teleports already?
yeah, we already covered
Talked
this. You
about
can just
this.
go ahead and get rid of that.
Oh, okay. Hey, we're on phase. Oh no, wait, no, we
Alright.
talked about mods and
Oh
plugins.
god, no.
Oh, the big boy.
Alright.
Okay, so we need to decide on if we're doing mods or not, and then plugins. Is that correct?
Alright, are we setting up a vote system?
We'll
What are we
have
doing for
to.
this?
Let's do
We
that.
could do,
obviously.
we
Yeah.
could do an emoji vote right now.
Yeah, let's just do emoji vote.
I agree.
Um,
Emoji vote.
Just gonna say
Emoji
right
vote's
now,
fine.
mods are gonna eat up server resources.
Yeah, honestly, I want Vanilla Plus with plugins. That's what I would like.
Yeah, basically. That's them all for plugins. Needs a bit less resources than mods.
I like the whole idea of mods just for like the building aspect.
God damn.
Oh my god, are you
food.
serious? Well, okay, what about
Come
mine?
on,
where
why
I
is it
want-
mods or plugins?
Oh, hey,
Because
where's
You
the
can
there's-
have both, right?
Yeah, no, you
Casually
can. You
issues.
can. There's Sponge, but there's a lot of our plugins aren't in Sponge. There isn't like our.
Hey, Scoots, edit that comment and add Tanaka what for fucking mods and plugins. Oh, fucking god damn it,
I really
LT.
want mods. Why is everybody voting for plugins? Come on.
-1 from all votes.
Wait, can we do mod? Oh, we can do mods and plugins?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I'll
I
vote
think
for that then.
I think essentials is fine. Townie, I haven't really used it, but I mean, I'm fine with it, I guess.
That'll be right. Essentials, the thing is, I'll have to go.
Scooch,
And,
can you stop voting for all 3?
that's so I can set. That's what emoji votes usually have, starting with.
Alright, so
Just -1.
oh my-
it
Plugins.
looks like we are more in favor of mods and plugins.
Definitely in favor.
Yeah.
So-
We're gonna do mods. So
In reality, we're going to have to do minimal. Oh yeah, I guess Blade, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about it. We didn't really talk about the vanilla aspect of the game either. We kind of skipped over you.
my big deal is I don't want to be out adventuring around and I see, you know,
Fucking Satan.
I don't want to see like something that isn't in the normal game. I don't want to see some ore that's not even a normal ore. Like mods are fine, but they just can't change the world experience if I just don't want to do them. You know?
That's fine. All right, so
I mean,
I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, I guess
I
you
want
could,
the
like,
anime
furniture
wolf
and shit,
girl
but-
mod.
oh
Hold
my
up,
god.
Pack, I need
Please,
to
no,
one
no, no.
Shin Kole.
I mean, I do think like having ores is completely fine, man. Like, I don't see the problem with that
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
There's always been that talk of people saying just ignore the shit that you don't want to play with. But then I do kind of see Blade's point where I don't want to see that shit if I'm not using it, you know. But it's
Like
kind of hard.
all over my cave, taking the space of the iron I want, you know?
Alright, well, I mean, is there even a point of modded versus vanilla? Because I'm pretty sure we're all gonna vote vanilla.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean modded. Sorry.
Oh god.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with modded. Let's just roll along.
Okay, yeah, because it is majority vote in this case.
Yeah.
Shin Cole? What the fuck?
I found
the
it
hell?
one day. It's a running gag.
Oh my god. All right. Anyway, fuck that. Anyway, so we want plugins and mods. It sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold up.
Now, in reality, we could probably make some of the bigger mods work with the plugins, but
Yeah, that'd be
the
hard.
easiest way would be Vanilla Plus with plugins. Is that correct?
Yes.
What does vanilla plus add? I don't even know.
Actually,
I don't even
hold
know
up.
what Vanilla Plus is.
Or do you mean like vanilla plus, as in like it's pretty much vanilla, but with plugins it makes it better? Or do you mean
I
like,
meant Vanilla Plus, like the FTB Vanilla Plus.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be
Wait,
really
no,
hard.
Yeah,
Is
figure
it?
out what even is that? What
And
even
like
is?
setting it up with say Sponge. I think Sponge is the only like Forge compatible thing I have on MC Pro hosting. That's why I said or
What do we
plugins.
want out of mods? Do we want to be able to make guns? Do we want different animals? Like, can we get some description on what we want for mods?
I don't want anything that's too like guns. I'm probably pretty against, honestly.
I'm
Yeah.
against guns too. I want to stay in the medieval era.
There's more.
Yeah.
Swords and bows, man.
Machines and stuff, like I love FTB, but I think we should not do the heavy machinery and automation.
Oh, I love heavy machinery. That's
I
my
know, I do
favorite.
too.
Those are my favorite mods.
I
We're
know.
Should
We're
Tinker's
not go-
Tinker's Construct is literally, or Tinker's Construct, or what was I saying? Industrial
Tinker's-
Craft is my favorite mod.
I vote we stay pre-industrial revolution, okay?
So Tinker's
Please.
Constructs. Alright.
No magic that's too crazy. No too insane.
Get your Farmcraft out of here!
I do
love
I do
Minecraft.
want mods just for like the diversity, because right now like in vanilla Minecraft.
See, the reason I
everybody
like
does the
Industrial
same
Craft so
thing.
much is it's because you have like things to work towards. You can make like huge things, and it's just so
nuclear
it's like
power
really fun.
plants. Yeah, it like I said, I enjoy it too, but I don't know with everyone doing it. I feel that, and with all the machines, it would get laggy as fuck, wouldn't it?
Honestly,
That's my
it
other
doesn't
issue.
really
Yeah,
lag
like,
it that
mods
much.
doesn't lag.
I mean,
I've
maybe
never-
with just industrial craft, it might be fine.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, what's
Well,
this?
really,
Oh,
all
yeah,
you
one
need,
mod I like.
all you need for the big machines is Industrial Craft and thermal construct.
Also,
I mean,
First
Buildcraft is nice, but it's not updated.
what version are we using in the first place?
Yeah,
1.12,
can we,
right?
how far up can we go with plugins and mods?
We can go up to 1.12 and we can go low as 1.6, I'd say.
Okay. Well, FTB Infinity Light is 1.10.
Oh.
Just pointing that out. If we are going to use a light mod pack like that. Although I prefer Revelation, it's a little bigger.
A little.
It's actually not that much bigger. If you actually look at the mod lists.
Oh yeah, if we do FTB, what pack should we use? Are we just
Infinity
so
Light or
many.
Revelation.
TB.
Do the one that's closest to vanilla, but does add light machinery and stuff. Then in that case,
Alright.
I think Infinity Light and disable Blood Magic.
yeah, because some of these are gonna be extremely complicated for the people who've never touched them before. Remember that. Remember the first
Okay,
time
so
you
disable
put
Blood Magic because that's really complicated. Infinity Light is pretty. I mean, obviously it's light, so it just has the Industrial Craft. It has cooking.
Chisel.
Wait.
It has chisel, yeah. I'm just going. I'm like
Ooh,
looking
yeah.
at like some of the.
What is chisel?
Chisel's
It's a
amazing.
building.
Taige will fucking come over Chisel. Holy shit.
Oh,
You can
you
customize
know,
like
my
every
man.
Oh
block or
god, yes,
whatever you'd
please.
like.
We need to disable extreme reactors. That is the most complicated mod.
Wait, I can't build my nuclear reactor now?
I
you
mean,
know
if we want to keep it in.
We're not doing
No, no,
Chernobyl,
no.
goddammit.
I mean, I'm fine
Gravestone
with
is always
magic,
nice.
honestly. I think magic is a pretty nice subset. Like, not
I
everyone will
like.
do it.
I've always loved magic
Astrology-
mods, but
I think magic would be fine, like as a special like weekend thing to do every once in a while. You know, like
oh
we were
yeah,
talking
I
earlier.
agree with that.
Doesn't the Farmcraft have that one thing where it's like spreading throughout the world and it's really annoying to deal with?
Dude,
right?
that is-
astrology is
yeah.
the new one, dude. Astrology. Have you guys played with astrology?
No.
Nope.
The-
No.
Oh,
The only
my
magic mod I think I've used before is a Magicka mod. But
And
that's
I
about it.
love
the astronomy one is magic, but it's really freaking cool. Like it's better than Thaumcraft in my opinion, but Thaumcraft is great too. So
What is astronomy? Is
Hold on,
astronomy
let me-
in any of these mod packs that we
it
have?
should be an FTP. Hold on.
Alright.
Well,
Which-
why
which
don't we
one?
just grab Revelation and then pick the ones we want out of that?
Oh, Astral Sorcery. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry, it's called Astral Sorcery.
Is that in Revelations or?
I'm honestly not sure.
To be honest, the only mods of Magic I've touched is Farmcraft and Witchery, and the only one I actually know is Witchery.
Scoots. So if
The
we
only one I know is Magicka.
start with just a couple
The only
of
one I
mods,
know is Industrial Craft too.
Lucy, shut up.
Sorry.
if we start with just a couple mods, can we add more later, like a couple days in, if we decide we want something new? Or will that
It
mess up-
depends.
If we do an individual just mods instead of going a full scale FTB mod pack.
If it also depends on the mod. Does it have ores or anything that needs to be generated in the world beforehand, or no?
Or is it like if we get like Industrial Craft 2, is like that mod compatible with Industrial Craft 2 with ores? Because I know there's a lot of ores.
Okay,
like,
well,
say.
Scoot,
Well,
I have
they
a question
add
for you.
in, they add in things like ores and stuff. They'll appear in the when new chunks load.
So,
Remember,
Scoot,
we're not
is-
expanding though.
Is
after a few-
FTB Revelations too?
No,
big
but I'm
for the
expanding over
server
time.
Scoots?
Yeah.
Like, does the border go
It
outward?
is. It is too big for the server Scoots.
What?
Is FTB Revelations too big?
It might. I would have to test the server.
Do we want to? We should. I think we should try. Is it Thaumcraft or Magicka that has the corruption?
It was
Thaumcraft.
Thaumcraft. Can you disable that or what?
I thought Thaumcraft got stopped being updated though.
No, there's Thaumcraft 6 in Revelations, which it goes to 1.12.2. So
Thaumcraft does go to 1.12.
yeah, it does.
Oh well, that's good to know. Yeah, I thought it stopped at like way back in the day.
Honestly, Revelations doesn't have too much complicated stuff. Surprisingly. There's applied energistics, which is complicated, but it doesn't really have that many new items, so you don't even have to look at it. And honestly, you don't even know it's there a lot of the time. I think it adds quartz in the overworld, and that's all.
Quartz? No, bro, huh?
Like a different type of quartz.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
different type that.
Oh yeah, applied
Um,
energy. That's right. The red crystals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. It's really good for organization and stuff.
Alright. Should we touch Technic at all? Like, say, Tech it?
Ew.
Tekkit, it's so old.
Yeah, don't touch Tekkit.
Like, I liked Tekkit back in the day, but it just stopped being updated, so. It's just not.
If we're talking about mods, I'm just hoping we get one with NPCs.
Yeah, that. Oh, God, I forgot about that too. Yeah,
I don't
NPCs
think
would be pretty cool.
Revelations has I don't think Revelations has any.
I'm gonna drop because I don't really have any opinion on this.
Oh, nothing. Okay. Do you have anything else to add, like otherwise, or?
I'm just team plugins.
My
only,
vote is
really.
for Revelations, I'm just saying.
Because to me, I don't really care too much about what
Okay.
mods we get, just as long as we get one of the NPCs.
I would agree to NPCs.
Yeah, I do think that
We could
NPCs are
probably
nice.
add an NPC mod to Revelation.
The question is, like, the one that you listed, the Ancient Warfare one, like, how... Can you give me, like, an overview of, like, how extreme it is? Like...
What?
I haven't played it in a while, but the way I remember it working was, when it added new blocks that you would make. Actually, I'm not sure what bad the lag would be. It is
Wait,
a
what
little
mod is this?
complicated.
What mod are we talking about?
The Ancient Warfare mod.
Ancient. I don't know what that is.
Oh, I have like no clue about mods,
Yeah,
so
I've
I'm just
never
banking
heard
on you
of it,
guys
yeah.
picking out some
I
good
know.
things.
I know. I've never heard of Ancient Warfare.
Wait, it comes with a vehicle system?
Wait, holy
Yes, it
shit.
does.
100+ vehicles, 50 types of ammo, land, sea, and air vehicle? What the fuck is this?
Well, most of the vehicles
Document is
they aren't things you can
not
actually make. They're just for playing around and creative with.
Automation module
Yeah,
also includes a warehouse, a multi-block technology, storecraft, automate input.
this
Unique
sounds like
torque system. What?
So wait, this comes
What?
with guns and shit?
You can
too?
have windmills?
I know
What
that.
the fuck?
I know that the game has a research system, and I think you can lock off some. There's like if the way I remember it correctly is that like the things like the guns and stuff like that, those were all only for creative mode. In survival, they
Okay.
weren't. They didn't exist in survival.
Oh,
you
there's
get-
an NPC module.
Yeah, that was the one I was looking at.
Shit, man, you get fucking a whole research tree and everything with this
Freaking
mod.
siege weapons, man.
Fuck, I would almost say just this.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
I'm gonna
this
say
is
the
just
vehicles
this
and the
mod.
torque are gonna lag the server a lot.
The way the vehicles work like basically sort of like the mine carts and the boats from Manila, just they're
Okay,
bigger.
but the torque that
specialized.
looks like it's gonna seriously lag the server.
I've never
the
actually
CPU
played
usage?
the torque is something new. That was not in the original when I played
That
it.
looks like it's gonna
Back.
seriously lag the server.
Let's see.
Just
Wait,
the
what's
way
this
it
torque
looks.
thing?
It's windmills. You can make fucking water mills.
Yeah, I never played with the windmills and water mills before because those
That
weren't
just
in-
looks like it's gonna seriously.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily though. And
Just
that's
from experience with mods that have moving parts, like a lot of moving parts like that, it just is. It
But
just wrecks the server.
I'm
Like
pretty
the
sure
ship
GC
mods or
was in-
whatnot.
You remember Flans, right? On the old Yamato Foxtrot server?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
I'm not actually sure how those work because
Yeah,
I remember
that's
in the
been
original,
killed.
a lot of the motion they're all just basically animation. That was it. It wasn't
Well,
actually.
Flans, I don't know. Flans has always been a really, like broken mod in my opinion. It's a fun mod, but it's very broken and kind of iffy a lot of times.
So, for the torque thing, I'm not actually sure how it works because I never used that before.
Yeah.
What's the point?
So I guess, huh?
It just powers things. It seems.
Yeah,
I mean, it
I'm
looks
not
like a cool concept, but
that was not in the original when I first played it, so I don't know how it works. But I know that for the most part, the way it worked is it was a lot. There wasn't a lot of actual moving parts. It was they took basically it was a lot of anime. It was basically just animation only. Like the hitboxes were like the whole, how should I put it, swing of motion, and then they just had
I
like
just feel like-
they just did an
So
animation
it's
for
I
it.
don't know. I'd be fine with that. I'd be fine with adding these mods. This mod.
We could see if it lags.
How in depth is the NPC?
Pick one reasonably not incredibly complicated mod and then start with that and see how it goes before we decide on anything
this one
else.
seems way more tame. Not it doesn't have vehicles and such, but
Oh, I sent that a while back, didn't I? Yeah.
yeah.
Minecraft comes
A lot of
alive.
people recommend this one. Dude, you can marry.
Yeah,
Holy
I think
shit.
that's why I got that
Oh
mod.
yeah, this one. This is always the NPC mod that comes to mind when I think about NPC
Yeah,
mods.
me too.
How does this one work? Because I've never seen this one before.
Is this? I think this is just NPCs, right?
Yeah, this is just NPCs.
Yeah, you can. There's male and female. You can build relationships, marry. You can give them gifts. You can hire them to do work.
Hell yeah, that one
Whoa,
sounds way
laddie,
better.
dude.
The other
Okay,
one
I
sounded like
support this.
slaves, dude.
Let's make this our only mod.
So like,
I'm saying we add this to Revelation.
I'm saying we don't use
Revelation
FTP.
What sort of devices and stuff does Revelations at?
It seems like a lot of FTP can easily kill off the server.
the only thing that I want is an NPC mod chisel, just because fucking the decorators in this server will have a
Yes.
field day
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, it's gonna be so fun.
Chisel, man.
Just, I'm not sure why we
Taiga
didn't
and Alpaca for sure will love it.
and Tinker's
then
Construct,
plugins.
Tinker's Construct.
Plugins. Remember, guys, we still want
Okay.
plugins too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying this. MCA, and I know some people don't like it, but I really want Industrial Craft.
I would be almost okay with just industrial craft.
Let's do
Thermal
just
construct,
industrial.
please. It makes Industrial Craft so much easier.
Just
The flux
industrial
makes
crap.
it just the redstone flux storage and production
Reddit
just makes it
does.
easy to power and makes it simple. That's all I'm asking for. Industrial craft and thermal construct. Those are I'm fine with just those.
Okay, so
And- I mean,
MCA for
and
sure
chisel and
though.
MCA and that stuff, but
MCA for sure.
Okay,
MCA for sure, chisel for sure. I think we should have a vote maybe on industrial craft.
I'm thinking we should have Tinker's Construct as well, given how useful.
Well, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with Tinker's
Oh,
Construct.
Tinker's Construct? Oh, dude, that's my favorite fucking building mod. I love those tools.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
useful.
I
Like the
build those
hammer.
fucking hammers,
Yeah,
man.
the hammer fucking cleared out all that land. That would just be so nice to use.
Yeah.
All right, bye, Alpaca.
Aye.
Oh, were we gonna look at that arcane mod? Or
Arcane.
astral sorcery?
That one's a fun magic one if you guys are interested in magic,
Is
and
it
it's
mod?
not too
I-
It's a
taxing.
magic based
I
mod
would
on
like a
constellations and
magic
star
mod.
power, which means that most of the mods Is it accessed by?
It's
at
really
nighttime?
fun, actually. It's actually a fun
Some of
mod.
the larger shrines. That sounds pretty cool.
I tried it a few months ago with a friend because
All right, I'm down for that.
Okay, so it looks like the mod I suggested we're not gonna use, right?
Which
Which
one?
one?
Yeah, probably.
The
Ancient
Ancient Warfare?
Warfare. Yeah, dude, that's
No, that one looks.
Well, we're
nah.
gonna do MCA for our NPCs, and then we just need one or two other not too crazy mods.
Maybe sometime in the future we could try
Okay,
that
so
one, but yeah.
Chisel.
All right then.
I'm not even counting Chisel as like one of the one or two because that's just
It's
that should be
that's
part
necessary.
of vanilla.
yeah.
yeah, that's basically vanilla. My not too industrial craft really isn't that crazy. It adds a couple ores.
To add guns.
No. It just adds like more powerful furnaces, automated like furnaces and stuff like that. And it keeps me
Does it
interested in
add,
the game because I
quarries?
like building
Add
big
quarries?
furnaces. What was that?
Does it add a quarry system where you can like have an auto mine?
No, that was Buildcraft. Rest in peace, Buildcraft. It's not updated
Fucking
anymore.
haven't heard Buildcraft's name. In
I don't
ages.
like auto quarries. It makes everything too easy.
Yeah, I
no,
agree with
it
Blade on
doesn't
that.
have autocores.
Are you sure? I honestly, it's been
Buildcraft,
so long.
Buildcraft was the only one that had autoqueries. Or if it does, if they did, I know the last time I checked, the last time I played it, they did not have autoqueries. But if they added it, we can just say don't use them. And if you guys are fine with it, I'm saying thermal construct, but I really don't need it.
I'd honestly prefer if we had Tinkers.
Well, we can have both. Thermal construct thermal construct that adds on to redstone flux. If you know what that is, it's like the energy system for industrial
Oh
craft.
shit, that's right. Industrial craft comes with teleporters too. We can
Oh, yeah.
literally make our own teleporters.
Oh yeah,
I
No,
forgot.
we don't want that. No.
I think they're really hard to make.
They are. They require a fuck ton of power. It's literally in game.
Yeah, it's super end game.
Just not use them.
Okay, we can just not use them.
Yeah, we could. I think the admin could always disable certain machines too.
Hey.
Yeah.
CA, chisel, industrial craft, anything else we need?
Tinker's construct
Tinkers,
and
please.
Food.
So for the
thermal.
people, who,
Sorry, I've been saying thermal construct. I meant thermal expansion.
so for the people,
Can we vote on thermal expansion?
we'll be voting on all of these. I think.
Okay,
yeah.
voting on all. Yeah.
So
Okay, I'm saying
campfire
I'm
craft.
asking for. And then we'll do plugins. Are we gonna do the vote and then do plugin vote after that?
We're gonna. Well, no, we're gonna. This is gonna be part of the Google forum sheet
Yeah.
because everyone needs
Oh,
to be
okay.
involved in this, not just the people here in this chat.
Yeah.
And for the people here who don't know what Tinker's construct is, because I know there's probably be one or two of you. Basically, you
Yeah.
can create your own tools and shit. Like you make the head, the actual binding of the tool, and the handle out of different materials, and they can give different bonuses and different abilities.
And you can
So,
make a shit ton of iron at
It's
once.
like super customization.
Correct for your
Yeah.
tools and weapons,
No, you could
Woo,
have a
laddie.
fucking
and it
frying
adds
pan.
new ore too. It actually adds a few new ore, and it's some in the Nether too.
So
Steven, too many
how
orders.
fast would you progress through Tinker's construct?
Not fast.
At the same rate as.
I think
feel
this construct
like
isn't
we
really
should get,
in
like,
game.
some bang for your buck with like a mod like.
Gotta realize, no matter what we
Well-
do, within a week, somebody's gonna have the end game stuff. Like, I don't know why they were trying to delay the end game so much.
Yeah.
Quality of life.
I mean, it just like keeps you interested in the game. You
Well,
know?
I know, like with
If
Ancient
you
Warfare, the way
reach
you do it is that
endgame,
you
you
actually
kinda,
have like a
run
timer
out of ideas.
for the research to improve to get the later stuff.
Well, the thing with Tinker's construct, you go relatively fast through it if you're planning on playing a long game, because basically you get to the Nether, you have to have like fully upgraded like Tinker's construct tools, and then you mine cobalt, and then you get fully upgraded cobalt tools. You mine the next material, and then you can combine materials to make really powerful materials, and that's basically
Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. It's not in game. I will literally have cobalt tools in 3 days. It doesn't take a lot of work. You can
Well,
get
yeah,
to the
but
Nether
then
ore.
after that, it's not a lot of work. After that, it's like you just have to mine like the pink shit or whatever, and then you can just go from that.
Yeah, well, you don't mine it. That's an alloy.
Oh yeah. Well, you need to mine stuff to get the alloy, obviously. And I think there's stuff in the Nether other than cobalt, isn't there?
There is, but yeah, you guys can also research these mods before we actually vote on in the forum. And also, Constellation made a good point about an existing functional mod pack. I mean, we don't want a mod pack though, do we? Because it's too much in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just ignore that then.
I've just been pulling stuff out of Rebel.
Okay, so we got Industrial Craft, Chisel, MCA, Tinker's Construct. Is that correct?
Can we vote on thermal
Yeah.
expansion?
Yeah, going on through because yes, it does make Industrial Craft 2 better. I've used it quite a bit. Going to do Industrial Craft.
Well, yeah, we need Code Chicken to use a lot of these mods anyway. So we're not including like those type of mods that you need to run other mods.
Yeah. Also,
I
there's
don't
something called
I don't think we need to vote on Ancient Warfare just because we already have the MCA.
There's something called Whale, which allows you to see what you're looking at. And
Oh yeah, that's
that's-
nice.
that's something
Are we
I'm not
gonna
voting on,
add
and you're
too
gonna
many
add.
items for all the mods?
I do
Because
think
it's-
like some
It's hard to
idea
keep
of like
track of some of the stuff you need.
Yeah,
so too many
yeah.
items is nice.
we
we
definitely
definitely need
need
too
some
many
quality of like life stuff.
Like yeah, too many items. Well,
All right, I'm gonna have to sign off now because I'm about to run out of battery. So
Okay.
I'll see you all
Also-
later.
Also, another mod, inventory tweaks. It's super light. It literally is just good for organizing chests in your inventory.
okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
That's always a must-have.
Yeah, quality of life
actually-
completely fine by me.
I tried to actually install it on my client, but it wouldn't let me use it on the server. Because inventory tweaks is so useful.
Nice.
Okay. So that looks good to me.
Add thermal expansion to the list.
We really want to have so many tiny different machines and blocks that we have to go look on wikis for all the time.
Well, that's why we're getting
It
too
comes
many
with most,
items.
I think, right?
Well, too many items just makes that nice. You can just look them up on too many items.
Let's add their recipes to the crafting book.
I don't know if it does, but you can just do @industrial craft in the too many items search.
Yeah, so too many items is a little thing next to your inventory.
Yeah,
you can make it. Oh, you've used it?
Know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Wait, did I mishear you? You have no idea what it is, or you have an idea what it is?
Only ever played vanilla Minecraft. I've never played with mods.
Oh,
ever.
okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, that's not a problem. I mean,
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Minecraft
It's just
too.
like, wow, that's surprising. Just because I'm just so used to modded Minecraft, I guess.
some men like the vanilla.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, too many items. What it is it's basically a list of every item in the game that's you can toggle on or off next to your inventory. And what you do is you can click on it. It will show you the recipe to it and what it can be used for.
So it's just like a little wiki in there. Yeah, I'll
Exactly.
take it. That's very nice. I will definitely use that.
Cool. So too many
Wait,
items.
yeah,
still
excuse,
remember
too many
this.
items and not enough items is client-sided.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm Tinker's
Yeah.
Construct. Should I put it on the list?
Yeah. We have to vote
Yeah.
on that.
Yep. And like I said,
Bonkers.
some of these might not make it through, guys. We do need to vote on it as a group. Everyone. Remember that.
How complicated are like food mods?
Thermal expansion.
Because
There
I,
is
yeah.
that kitchen
Oh,
mod.
we need.
Yeah,
Yeah, food
Pam's.
mods are nice.
Pam's cooking. Yes,
Thank you.
Pam's Harvest Craft. Pam's Harvest Craft.
Yes.
I like my
It's
food.
called Pam's Harvest Craft, for the record.
Hey,
And there's kitchen blocks too, Tage, just for you.
oh, my man,
Times
it's
what?
all about that interior
Yeah,
as
Pam's
well.
Harvest Craft.
Yo, can you share the file with you or with me?
1 second.
Are we
Share.
voting on these?
Yes, we'll be making Scoots. I'm assuming we'll make the Ghouls forums
Yep.
Okay, so
thing.
we're voting on. Okay. I was
We're
just
voting on a
confused
lot
how
of
we were
things in
doing
it. I'm really excited, guys.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. I'm so glad we decided to use mods.
Oh yeah.
Oh
do
god,
we
no,
want,
not Thaumcraft. We don't want corruption.
I was gonna ask, do we still want the Astral Sorcery, or do we go? Are we good on magic?
I think
We have enough mods now. We have, let's see,
Yeah.
MCA, Chisel, Industrial Craft, too many items, inventory tweaks. Although, let's say, Chisel items and inventory don't really count. So, actual mods, we have MCA, Tinker's Thermal, and Food. That's already 5 different mods. Like, isn't that
Yeah.
plenty?
Maybe we
That
could do.
is-
I say we
Yeah.
do. I say we do the magic, whatever it's called, on a weekend and decide if we like it.
The problem
And
is that
then
you need
use it.
it spawns blocks in the world.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
It actually spawns structures. There's like these two kinds of structures that you have to find, like temples that you have to find.
Well, then I guess that's a no then.
So.
And we can generate a different like part of the map with a new mod on, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and
It's just annoying.
well, yeah, because the issue is you also have to mine for a certain block. It's called a starstone. But anyway, it spawns on like the lowest level of
Oh jeez.
It spawns in bedrock, and it's
my
super
God.
hard to find.
I mean, we could just like mod it in. You know, maybe like like
vote-
an event. You can just like have that as a reward.
Oh yeah.
You need it commonly though. Actually, what I was thinking, like, maybe we should just include a magic mod just for the people who don't want to do the machining mod. There's people who like
I
medieval
like to do
stuff,
both.
magic.
Yeah, I'm more of the
Everybody,
magic
what's,
side.
What's the good magic mod?
I'm more. I like Magicka too, but I know a lot of people don't like it. Thaumcraft is nice, but the corruption is really
The
annoying.
Thaumcraft will fuck with everyone. Is the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the sorcery one would be new for me. So. And
Yeah, I only
know
played very little.
It
in but
sounds
it's pretty
like
cool.
it sounds pretty cool. Is there like damaging magic or I don't? The description for it on the FTB is really brief. Like
no,
what kind of magic do
actually-
you do?
So magic is basically everything is with the stars, and it works with
Oh.
constellation. Like the sky actually has constellations in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Are we like
Like, what
fucking
can you do with the
putting
magic,
Japan in
though?
the sky now?
The magic you can do a bunch of things. There's, like I said, I only play a little. There's these two little items that were pretty cool. One looked like glowstone, the other one looked like void powder almost. And basically
Mhm.
what it was is the light. It could be thrown as like a little light, which is pretty cool. And then the void one could be used as you could throw it, and it would spawn a dark cloud, and a ton of mobs would spawn, like 10 or
Oh.
15.
Oh my
It's
god.
pretty cool. Like just
Oh,
throw them
I
over
think
someone's walls.
I think for cool, yeah, I think for like, if we want to do a cool like combat magic mod, Magicka 2 would be nice, just because it doesn't fuck with the world.
Are we
That's-
planning on doing combat though a lot?
No,
I mean,
I don't
for
think that's our
mods.
vision.
For mobs, like against mobs, I don't know. Well, I mean,
So-
there's more than combat mods in it too.
Yeah.
Magicka has a really in-depth system, so
Yeah, Astral as well. I don't know. My vote's for Astral personally.
Like
'Cause
Astral.
we have
Could
our
we
one
do-
machine. We have our
Yeah.
one machining mod, and then I kind of want just one
okay,
map.
I'm fine with Astral. I'm perfect.
Wait.
I was
We
just saying if we wanted something that had more more magic, Magicka 2 is nice.
will industrial craft and thermal mess with each other?
No, they work together.
They work together.
Kind of one thing.
Yeah, all these actually are in an FTP back with a bunch of other mods, so these
Yeah.
should all work no problem together.
Yeah.
Now, plugins is where it will get tricky.
Yeah, no. Okay, so
Mhm.
plugins.
Tony.
Towny for sure.
Towny.
No, hold up. Okay, so in order to get plugins to work, we would have to use Sponge, but I'm not sure if Towny is for Sponge, because there isn't like a specific Forge bucket sort of thing. Because I'm using Spigot, which is like a fork of Craft bucket, and well,
I mean, Towny was alright, but like I can definitely live without it.
I'd live with no claims at all, honestly.
We could, but I
Is there
like
an
seeing
alternative
everyone's
to Towny
nations.
that's a mod? Because you can't find.
okay. Towny.
I'm sure there's another plugin that does something similar to Towny.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. But I definitely want Towny. And then other plugins, I'm honestly not sure.
I don't know.
MCMMO I'm against now with all these mods, just because a
Yeah,
lot of
me
these.
too. I've never really liked MCMMO to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's lame.
It's fun in vanilla, but when you have mods, it's
Yeah.
completely useless. What other mods were there or plugins were there?
For a land
Um,
claim and a set home, that's all we need.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Any plugin that allows for some kind of set home and maybe a land claim, that's all we need, right?
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. So wait, why can't we add Towny exactly?
It doesn't work with Sponge.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
What is Sponge?
Sponge
the
is
mod?
it's
Modded
similar.
plugins.
Yeah, it's similar to Bucket, but it's compatible
Oh.
with Forge, and it isn't technically Bucket. So
Yeah.
Townie Advanced. What's No, never mind. Just kidding. That's not it.
That's just what we used.
Just kidding.
Hey, it's Constellation.
So
Constellation.
Yo.
Did you try and see if there's an alternative to Townie that's works with Sponge or is a mod or something?
Yeah, Scoots, do you want to be doing the research on that since you're the one in
Yeah,
control
I'm
of the
I'm
server?
doing it right now.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I have no idea how to run a
I
server.
need to close all my tabs for all these mod packs since we're not even.
Yeah, Constellation, we were talking, and we're like, hey, so we have our machining one now, because Constellation wants all this fucking machining, but I'm like, we need some magic up in here.
Magic.
We do need some magic.
Both are very fun, in my opinion.
Yeah. Honest,
And then-
Industrial Craft has always been my favorite mod.
Food, the freaking Parms Harvest Craft is awesome, so you find, like, just random vegetables and shit out in the wild,
Yeah.
like, break a bush, some zucchini and cucumbers fall out, you're like, hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah, my man!
Oh god. Okay.
I'm ready for that.
Dude, Thaumcraft was so fucking big. Oh, I never got to endgame in Thaumcraft. I never made it.
Alright.
What is like the corruption thing?
Basically,
It's like purple shit that spreads everywhere and it's super annoying.
it's when you do negative things to the environment, right? Or when you use too much
No, it
magic.
just randomly spawns.
I thought it was when you kept using more and more magic, the worse it got.
Oh, maybe, I don't know.
That's
It's
why
just
you should search
annoying.
Technology.
Thaumcraft also had something where if you kill too many, if you cut down too many trees or something, like a spirit or what was it, like a nature golem thingy would appear, I think.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
I
So
think
Thaumcraft sounds like a mod pack you have by itself, pretty much.
Yeah, it pretty much
Almost,
is.
yeah. It's so large.
I think this would be a good replacement for Townie when we transition to Sponge.
Tiny like a plugin. It's all
I
in
just
the
searched on
title,
Townie,
man.
so.
Good work, detective. This works perfectly. Let's go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yep.
that's actually just Tiny, but like
It's that
Yeah.
town is not
Does it
big.
have
I
the
mean,
set home?
Wait. What are we deciding on?
the what he just linked in Minecraft.
On
We just like, let me see.
I mean,
I don't know if does it. It doesn't say if it has a set home or not.
I would think so.
it says you can claim land.
Oh, look,
So-
man. Yeah, you can teleport to your given spawn, so.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. Make sure to get the 1.12 version though,
Yeah.
because that one says
Alright.
it can be 1.13.
Then does it have an economy too, and do you want to investigate it?
I actually
don't-
want
I
to
really
say
don't
fuck
want.
no.
I want to stay away from that.
I've never
Hmm.
understood.
I
that.
like it just for like its simplicity. It's not a hassle, so like somebody's offline, you can still trade with them. Like that's the
Mhm.
biggest issue for me.
Apparently, he's saying it can be limited in the config file for Thaumcraft, the spread of taint.
You could.
But I think at this point, like we're not planning on using Thaumcraft, right?
No, I think
Use
I
that
think
one.
Astro Sorcery is fine.
Astral's cooler.
I just think he likes Thaumcraft
Yeah.
a lot.
Get your Farmcraft shit out, yo.
Whoa, don't
I
be
mean, I'm
mean.
fine with Thaumcraft.
Hey, no cursing in this Minecraft Christian server.
And sort
The heck.
Heck,
Wait, how do we
frick.
ban the admin?
Darn.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
frick.
darn.
Okay, so Townie Light Protection. I think that's all we really need. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I hope we're good.
I'm completely fine with that
Vote
mod
time,
list.
vote time.
Yeah, make vote time, but I think all of us right now in the voice are in agreement for the same thing, right?
Yep. And somebody will
What
need.
are we missing that would disagree?
Alright,
I
have
guess
Are we collecting like
Oh.
jollies and such as opinion?
Jolly's not here.
Well, that's why we're gonna be voting on this. Remember, guys.
Yeah.
So Scoots, you're gonna need to make that Google's form thing, and then I guess if everything passes, what we'll need to do is you'll need to make the mod pack with the configurations if there's any that needs to be changed, and then link it, and so we can all download it.
Alright.
And then yeah, I think we're good, gentlemen.
Yeah.
What was phase 3?
I was just
Phase
voting.
3 was what
planning?
percentage need to support an idea? For I think just majority, right?
I would say majority of 51%.
Yeah.
Over the server
say
should
50% plus
scoot
one.
/ donors that other users have.
And we can we put a box in the form too, Scoots, basically doing questions and concerns. If anyone has some questions they want to
I
ask. on it.
generally usually do that.
A free response box.
Yep.
Free response.
Oh yeah, and did we actually decide? Do we want to try the economy or not? I think we just kind of just didn't say yes or no to that.
Yeah. Like.
Economy, but we could put it on the question.
Yeah, to put economy yes or no on it.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
put yeah. Okay.
All right.
And then yeah, so there's a bunch of things we kind of listed in that meeting note that we're gonna vote on. So, yeah, just make sure we grab everything. Haha, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think we are pretty much
Good.
done.
It only took an hour and a half,
yeah.
Oh
Shorter
my.
than I expected.
For Minecraft.
dude.
Dude, I've spent the last 3 days just playing Minecraft.
Yeah,
I
don't
know it's
worry
actually
about
good to take a break for it. Dude, I was playing so hard.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, I think this will be a fun thing.
Yeah.
it. Dude, I am so hyped right now.
I just
I am
realized
very, very ready.
during the weekends we could possibly try running like specific things like Super Hostile. Did we ever touch that?
No, we
Wait,
never
oh,
touched
that
on
was something
Super
else I
Hostile.
wanted to think. Is Mo Creatures updated for 1.12?
I doubt it.
Oh no.
Because
I love Mo Creatures, but I don't
okay.
know if it's updated.
We'll just ignore that. We
Oh,
already
God.
decided. We're already past that point. I should have brought it up beforehand. It's all good.
Gotta pull
Oh,
up the
it is,
A for
but okay,
mod.
whatever. It is updated to by this one, whatever.
Oh god, the A for mod.
Mo Creatures is cool just because it adds a ton new creatures.
Yeah, I really like Mo Creatures. I love the horse breathing. That's my favorite part.
Yeah. I almost want to say added, but we already went past it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, what does Mo Creatures have in it?
As far as I know, just new. Did it add items, Daddy?
Mm,
Daddy.
yes, it did, but it didn't add naturally spawning items. It added like you could build like stuff like collars and stuff with already items in the game.
Okay.
I think
Do
we could do that as like a weekend
Later.
mod, because you don't need new chunks to load to spawn those mobs. I don't think.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the werewolf from the mod. That's the only thing.
Dude, the golem dude who broke through fucking walls. That dude scared the shit out of me one day.
Oh god.
He like just can't. They're super rare apparently.
Somebody wants to.
But yeah, basically.
Oh,
But yeah,
God,
we'd always look at that one later on if it doesn't require any like natural.
Knock,
walls.
open up the door.
Yeah, I don't think it does. I think it's just gold and shit. Like you can make collars with gold.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
no,
that
okay.
looks
Nice.
Alright. So
I just want to make my unicorn man.
Yeah, Tage, we're gonna have a
Pegasus.
lot of fun, buddy.
Oh, you know it.
yeah.
Scoots.
What?
Tage, do you want to build a town together? It doesn't have to be in the ice place, but do you want to build a town and make a new nation, a better, stronger one?
I'm down, dude.
Dude, you can.
But
y'all can
I
join
do
France.
want to build with Parka because we're builders at heart.
Recruit Paka into the nation.
I will. Don't
Okay,
you worry.
One with France.
She can have her outpost islands. I do not
Become
mind.
France. Become France.
Or a town in the islands.
Viva la France. Okay.
Wait,
Yes.
Constellation's going full.
I think
What?
he means anonymous.
Anomalous. That means
I don't know that word, to be honest.
not being with normalcy. Not with normalcy.
Deviating from what is standard normal. Oh, okay. That's cool, Constellation.
Oh
We
god,
need
I'm
people-
gonna have to go SCP now.
Is there an SCP mod?
Oh, there needs to be an SCP, but hold up.
No.
Dude, I do not need SCP.
Stop, do not get started with SCP, please.
There's an SCP mod, dude.
Please do not get started.
Dude.
Yeah, no,
Oh
I don't
my
want to
God.
shit
Oh
my
my
pants
no,
at 5
no.
in the morning.
Please no.
Oh
We do
my
not need
God.
this.
Okay, yeah. Maybe not, you know. We don't need to turn this into a horror game.
We all just hide and cower in a single building, looking at the door. Oh god. I am before that mod adds here. Oh god.
You secretly add the mod to.
Oh god.
Do they still add removes Herobrine from every single patch notes?
Check the 1.13 one.
Dude, when I was in early high school, I was scared shitless of Herobrine.
Dude, I'm scared
I
shitless of
believed for the longest time it
everything.
was real.
I was scared shitless of everything, including Herobrine, man.
I never.
Boy, you guys are pussies, man. Play some
Fuck,
Cry
I
of
am.
Fear.
Seriously.
I am.
Do they not?
Yo,
where
play
are
the horror game
Why
too.
don't they
Play
show
Cry
the
of Fear.
patch notes on the main menu anymore?
Just fuck you, that's why.
Alright, I'm gonna
I
stop
guess.
the recording. End it here.